All right, folks. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Um, Welcome to the stream for Game 1 of the state tournament between the Colorado Springs Tigers and the Colorado Thunderbirds. Let's see. I'm going to switch it up here a little bit. Hey, everybody. Well, I did something a little different for today. I went ahead and put together a tribute video on for the team for this year. So this is the first time I've done anything like this. This is going to be completely different. But I'm going to go ahead and run it for the start of before the start of the game, before the warm-up, so everybody can enjoy that. But I wanted to share this video with everybody. It's been the season. I know the season isn't over yet, but this is kind of an end of the year video. And well, without further ado, let's go ahead and fire it up.
Hill shot, they score!
Somehow gets it back. Ingram controlling it, tried to center it to Thoreau, and Thoreau buries that one. And a shot at a goal by Ingram. Pass from Burt. Ingram with the goal.
Jared Oslo tries to bully his way to the front, not able to do so. That one shot by Adam.
Ray with it. Gets it over to Adams. Adams with the game-winning goal.
Cool with it. Shot and a goal by Noble. What a rocket. McElroy there. And shot and a goal. McElroy wins this game with 38 points.
All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed that video. That's my tribute video that I put together for the kids for this year. That will be made in its sole entirety on YouTube later on this evening. In the meantime, warm-ups have started. They're about a little less than halfway through, so I will let you go watch that. And we should be ready to go here in a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and mute the video, or mute the audio, so you can watch the warm-ups. All right, folks, warm-ups are done. We're getting ready to get the ball rolling here on this game. This is, again, Colorado Springs Tigers against the Colorado Thunderbirds. The Tigers haven't had a great deal of luck with the Thunderbirds this year, but the games have been extremely close. So this should be a very interesting game. We will see if the Tigers can pull out a win this for this game. This is a little more important than the last one. So, without further ado, we're going to be ready to drop the puck here shortly. As usual, down in this area, we are running, and especially for the state tournament, we're running a four-man system with the officials. There's going to be 2 referees, 2 linesmen out here. This game should be really tight, really fast, a lot of back and forth, and a lot of speed. We will, I'm here for the play-by-play, so we'll keep you abreast of what's going on during the game. All right, ready for first draw. We got Porter taking the draw, going against number 5 for the Thunderbirds. And here we go. No clear winner there, but Thunderbirds get the puck and chip it into the Tigers zone. Goes all the way down, picked up down low by Coulomb. He's bumped off the puck. A shot up over Johnson and rolls around out. Porter racing to get to it first, and he wins. He does win that race. He gets it down below the goal line. Chipped up by number 7 and out of the zone. Little dipsy-do pass. Kenny gets it over to Burnt. Burnt throws it up and redirected by Noble into the Thunderbird zone. Down low, long pass and redirected in by number 16, Clark. Picked up down low over to Slomiak. Slomiak to Burnt. Burnt up to Thoreau. Thoreau's bumped. Tries to get it to Wenner. Does not connect. Burnt chips it up, and that's picked out of the air by 27. Thoreau chips it up. Ingram tries to get to it and had it knocked away from him. 27 again gets it, carries it in, tries to get around Burnt. No luck there. Slomiak with it. Up to Ingram. Ingram carries it in and gets hit by number 17, rubbed out along the boards. And chipped up. Gernaza with it, shot on net. Ray battling for it down in the near side corner. Giarnazzo there leaves it for Ray. Ray's shot is blocked, picked up, and thrown up to the point. Back down low by Kenny. Number 17 picks it up down below the goal line, chips it up, and out of the zone. Coulomb with it, gets it up to Adams. Adams with the head of steam, shot, and a goal! I don't know if Adams scored that first, if that went in by Giarnazzo, but that puts the Tigers up early on in this game. Tigers up 1-0 with only 1 minute and 38 seconds expired so far in this game. Tigers came out with a little burst of speed in this. That's good to see. Ray taking the draw, going against 24. Back to 22, up to 81. He chips it in, gets rubbed out. Burnt with it. His pass is blocked. Up to Adams. Adams redirects it to Ray, but they don't connect. Another shot, way up in the air. 24 pulls it down out of the air. Adams now with it, and he lobs that one in. Goes on net, and the Thunderbirds get it back. McEnroy not able to get it away from the Thunderbirds player. Chipped in deep. Slomiak now with it. Bounced off the boards to Noble. Noble tried to get it up to, who's that? Porter. Porter with the head of steam, not able to get to it first. Albano with it. Up to Pang. Pang tries to get it up to McEnroy. And we got an offsides call as Noble was not able to bring it in correctly. So we get a stoppage of play and a face-off just in front of us outside of the Thunderbird zone. Porter taking the draw, going against number 16 of the Thunderbirds. And Thunderbirds win that. 7 picks it up down low. Takes it around behind his own net. Comes out the opposite side. He's hounded by McEnroy. Thunderbirds carry it into the Tigers zone. Number 7 takes it down low. His pass is picked off by Albano. Albano trips up and goes into the near side corner, and we got a penalty called, and we're getting a holding call made on, I believe it's Porter going to the sin bin. That's going to put the Tigers on a penalty kill. And it's a holding call. So it's a holding call on Porter. Tigers need to get through this. Ray out, taking the draw, going against number, can't read his number, I think it's 16, and it is. Scarafoni, number 7, takes it, walks the line, leaves it for his D partner, 23, back over to Scarafoni, and picked up, and Ray gets it up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo gets it out, but not cleanly as he loses control of it, chipped down deep. Kenny to pick it up on the near side. Kenny battling down low for the puck. Pinned up by him and 3 Thunderbirds players down there. Kenny doing a pretty good job of fending all of them off. Puck is still down there, picked off by 94, brought up to 7. 94 cross ice to 23. 23 back over to 94. 94's shot blocked by Kenny. Got his knee in the way of that one. Walked in by 23. Another block. Over to 94, another block. Tigers blocking shots everywhere. 56 seconds left in the penalty. 16 shot save by Johnson, I believe that is in net. We're going to have a face-off just to his left. Back in that same corner, Slomiak down there, but it pops out to number 4 up top for the Thunderbirds. Shot, and that takes a couple bounces up front. And a couple players taking exception up there. That one bounced around a little bit, but somehow Johnson saw it and managed to get that one covered to get a Tigers whistle. Wenner taking the draw now. He's going against number 90. Slomiak picks it up off the draw, comes around behind the net, lobs it up, gets it over to Adams. Adams to Wenner. Wenner carries it in, but loses a handle on it. Finally, the Thunderbirds get it back. Number 17 with it. Leaves it behind the net for 4. 4 spins away and just sits there, lets everybody reset. 90 with it. Pusateri gets it in, rims it all the way around. Puck's in the far side corner now. Adams there along with Slomiak battling for it. And Adams now comes away with it. Gets it over to Thoreau. Thoreau loses a handle in it. He gets bumped right as he crosses over the line by Hasara. Hasara taking a little, pops him up a little high, but no call there. We are going to have an offsides call. Tigers back at full strength now. Porter taking the draw, going against number 24 for the Thunderbirds. Porter wins that one, back to Kenny, over to Coulombe. Coulombe backhands it in, and a little too high as that hits the roof netting and pops back down. So we're going to get another stoppage of play, and we're going to have a face-off right at center ice. 14:49 left in the first period. Tons and tons of hockey still to be played. Kenny with it. Tries to lob it in and flubs it a little bit. as looks like it rolled right off the tip of his stick. So we're going to have another face-off and on an offsides call. Again, right at center ice. Whole whopping 5 seconds expired since the last one. Porter taking the draw again. Still out with McEnroy and Ingram. Albano gets it up to Ingram. Ingram backhands it off the boards. Chipped in. Thunderbirds controlling it in their own zone now. And they failed to connect on a pass. And who is that? That softly chips that one in. Chipped pass softly by Rose. Ingram with it. Far pass, tries to get it to McEnroy. They do not connect. Pusateri gets it in. And shot on Johnson, and he just redirects that into the near side corner. Albano went down, battling against one of the Thunderbirds players at the corner. McEnroy got it for a second and tried to leave it for one of the D. No connection there. Shot on by 23, saved by Johnson. McEnroy with it. Gets around number 23, but ends up not making a clean pass. Albano with it. Gets it up to Noble. Noble backtracks a little bit. Comes up the opposite side. Chips it in. Down low. And Thunderbirds coming away with it. Cross ice pass over to the near side. Picked up by number 16 Clark. Taken down low by 24. And Noble there. He has it chipped away from him. Chipped back down low. Sloviak gets it. Leaves it for Burnt. Burnt carries it up. Bounces it up off the glass and not out. And knocked out of the air by Wenner. Back down low. Marvisi tries to backhand it out, and that doesn't go anywhere. And shot off the post over to the far corner. That one with a nice dang over to Marvisi. Marvisi carries it in. Shot blocked, and he gets to it first. Centers that one right up in front. No Tigers there. And the Thunderbirds clear it all the way down. No icing. Kenny back to pick it up. Up the near side to Adams, and then chipped in, but chipped in offsides by Ray. So we'll get another stoppage of play. 12:18 left in the first period. 1-0. Tigers being up. Ray taking the draw out with Geronazzo and Adams. Rimmed around over the far side, missed at by Coulombe. That squeaks out and back down in the Tiger zone. Coulombe with it, tries to get it up to Ray. He loses a handle on it. Adams takes a little bit of a bat at it, doesn't go very far. 24 for the Thunderbirds, picks it up and throws it in. Geronazzo now with it, carries it up and out. Long pass over to Adams. Adams in, and centering pass to Ray. Ray buries that. Ray from Adams and Geronazzo put the Tigers up 2-0 so far in this game. 11:44 left in the first period. Let's hope our boys can keep the intensity rolling through this game. Great start for the Tigers. This Thunderbirds team has been real stingy in letting up goals in the previous games, so this is a great start. Porter up to take the draw, going against 94. Thunderbirds win that one. 17 with it. Tries to get it around McEnroy. McEnroy pinches him off. That's Hasera. Over to the far side. 4 picks it up, carries it in, and lobs it down low. Pang with it. Pang chips it off the boards and out of the Tigers zone. Long pass. Goes off of a skate. Redirects. Stays in the neutral zone. Albano now with it. Stick handling up through the neutral zone and lobs one in. Goes off of number 4. Picked up by 17 Asara. down low and rims it over to the near side. McEnroy there to pinch that one off. He just chips it down low. Back to Pang. Pang kicked it up, grabbed out of the air by 16, Clark. And a shot, saved by Johnson. That's eking through, and great save by Albano, as that just sitting right in the crease. Albano picks it up and throws it all the way down. We do have an icing call, but that was a great play to get it out of harm's way. We have Wenner taking the draw now. Went up against Clark, number 15 for the Thunderbirds. Burt using his body to get the puck up. It goes off of a skate and out of the zone. So we're going to have a face-off down in the Tiger zone just to the right of Johnson. I think we're going to have the same players again. Wenner going against number 15, Clark. Or sorry, that's not Clark. Thoreau with it. Tried to chip it up. That's picked off. Ingram gets it. Gets it up to Wenner. Wenner redirects it into the backdrop netting as he's trying to come through the neutral zone. So we are going to have a face-off just at center ice. 10:26 left in the first period. I was looking at the number 2. That's how many goals the Tigers have. Ray taking the draw, going against number 15. And that is Forgrave. Tried to get it up to Geronazzo. They do not connect. And chip down deep. Coulomb picks it up, comes out the opposite side. His pass is picked off. Coulomb again with it again. Again. Gets it over to Geronazzo. Geronazzo shot on. Puck's bouncing around, and the goalie snatches that out of the air, and we'll get another stoppage of play exactly halfway through this first period. Porter taking the draw, going against number 24, I believe that is, for the Thunderbirds. Tigers win that one. Slomiak with it. He tries to chip it down. That's picked off. Number 81 carries it in, tries to get around Burnt, and that goes right on Johnson. Johnson has no problem covering that one up and getting another stoppage of play. Slomiak gets it up to Noble. Noble just chips it up. Thunderbirds come back the other way. Slomiak picking it up down low again. Throws it up and picked off by 7. Over to 81. Shot blocked up front. Porter now with it. Porter looking to hand it off to somebody. Noble chips it up the boards. Picked off by the Thunderbirds. Over to number 4 on D. He walks up the far side. Passes back to his partner. Thunderbirds doing a good job of trying to pass it off. Marvisi with it. Carries it in. Shot blocked, and that hits the glass in the back. Tigers having to reset. And puck is bouncing around quite a bit, finally thrown in by the Thunderbirds. Down below the goal line, Kenny with it. Uses his body, gets it up to Marvisi. Marvisi hit. He got bumped pretty hard there. Rimmed around over to the far side. Ingram trying to get to it. Looks like Tigers have a penalty. Shot on Johnson. Centering pass. Number 17 for the Thunderbirds with it. Tigers trying to touch the puck so they can get going on this. Shot saved by Johnson. Thunderbirds still controlling it to the center. 17 shot redirected up into the backdrop netting. And I think Marvisi is going to the sin bin for a slash. That's going to put the Tigers back on a penalty kill in this first period. 8:07 left. They'll be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. Thunderbirds controlling it over on the far side half wall. Back up to the point. Back to the far side half wall. And he just sets it aside, and they're just doing a little game of back and forth. Shot saved by Johnson. He saw that all the way in. Face off taken by Adams, thrown up and not out. Down low and chipped up, not out, and whacked down low by number 17. Thunderbirds still controlling it in the Tigers zone. Up to the top of the slot, over to the near side point by 17. He spins away from Wenner. And blocked, pass across by number 4 was blocked. 17 with it, tries to go far side. Not able to connect there. Number 17 with it down low. Blocked up front. Back up to the far side half wall. Up to the point. And over to the near side point. 17 there. Shot wide of the net. Rims all the way around and pops out of the zone. Tigers able to get a change in. 45 seconds left on the Tigers penalty kill. Thunderbirds controlling it in their own zone now, looking for a setup. They only got 4 players on right now, but if they want to play with 4 players, I think that's on them. So we'll play a little bit of 4-on-4 hockey. There comes the 5th player. 13, shot save Johnson. Coulomb with it, and he throws it up. Not out. Thunderbirds still controlling it. Down low. Number 16 there, I believe that's Clark. Shot on, saved by Johnson. Again, he saw that all the way in. 3 seconds left on the Marvisi slashing call, and Tigers will be back at full strength. 6:10 left in the first period. Tigers came out with a lot of speed. Let's see if they can keep it up. Get through this penalty kill. Ray taking the draw, going against number 16. And Thunderbirds control it down low. Kicked at, right there. Johnson covers it up. Marvisi is out of the box. Tigers are at full strength. Noble takes his spot on the ice. All right, Ray taking the draw. Ray just pushes forward. Puck's still there. Big hit by Albano. Number 81 for the Thunderbirds with it, and he's bumped. McEnroy tried to get it up to Noble. They don't connect. Thunderbirds now controlling it. Long pass through the neutral zone. Left for 22. Shot on. Goes wide of the net. Number 81 right there tries to get a shot on. Blocked by Noble. Albano with another block. Softly with it. Tries to get it up to McEnroy. That's picked off by 81. Tigers working on getting it out. They finally do. Over to Noble by McEnroy. McEnroy now controlling it. To Wenner. That's picked off. Lobbed up and out. Burnt grabs it in the neutral zone. Over to Slomiak. Slomiak crosses over the red line and throws it in, but McEnroy was still in the zone, so we're going to have an offsides call and a face-off right at center ice. 4:51 left in the second period. There's a saying that a 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. And right now, that's what the Tigers have. They need to bury a couple more and kind of place really stingy D. Chipped up the far side. Ingram tries to get it over, but that's picked off. Wenner gets it and lobs it in. Rimmed around over to the far side. 23 right there. He comes up the ice. Wenner backhands it up the boards. Ingram there tries to step around, and 4 Thunderbirds players right there. That makes it pretty difficult. Thunderbirds over to the slot to number 90. That is a big kid. Pusateri as he lobs it in. Over to Kenny. Kenny up to Geronazzo. He backhands it into the Thunderbird zone. Ray there to pick it up. Another shot saved by the goaltender. That shot was by Adams. Lobbed up. Number 10 gets it up to Scarafoni. And shot on Johnson as he brings it over the blue line. And Johnson sees that all the way and covers it up. 3:45 left in the first period. Porter up to take the draw, going against Salmons, number 10. And Tigers win that one. Chipped back for Coulomb. Coulomb with it. Gets it over to Kenny. Kenny tries to get it up to McEnroy. McEnroy just redirects it in, then goes to chase it down. Rimmed around. Coulomb with it. Walks the blue line. Shot. Blocked in. Pops out of the zone. Kenny with it. Lobs it in, but he lobs it in off sides. Did not wait long enough. So we'll get a stoppage of play and a face-off. Oh, they're calling that a icing or intentional. My bad. They're calling that an intentional offsides. So it's going to go all the way down into the Tigers zone. Wenner taking the draw. Going against, can't quite see his number. 21, going against 21 for the Thunderbirds. Chips up. Pusateri able to keep it in. Thunderbirds controlling it. Shot blocked. And another shot that's blocked. The Tigers doing a really, really good job of getting in the way of these pucks for this game. Up to the top of the slot. 22 lobs it down low for 81 on the far side. Thunderbirds moving it around really well. But the Tigers just doing a great job of pinching everything off. Thoreau backhands it down below the goal line, but that's picked off. Up the far side, Albano battling for it now. Number 81 dancing around a little bit. Up to Ingram. Ingram gets it to Thoreau. Thoreau with the head of steam. Lobbed it over to the far side, over to Ray. Ray with it, and he gets pinched off. 24 for the Thunderbirds comes up. Skating around a little bit, whacked at, and Geronazzo there throws it behind the net, picked off by 81, bumped by Burt. Burt comes away with it, tries to lob it up, but he gets his pocket picked there. Chipped up, and Ray hit hard by Hasara. They get tangled up a little bit, finally separate. Number 16, Clark, dances around along the blue line over to the far side. 17 shot, that goes up over Johnson. Johnson doesn't have much trouble keeping that one out of the net. Geronazzo picks it up. He's held on to a little bit, but does get a shot on net. Shot saved by Johnson. Johnson's read that really well. Up to McEnroy. McEnroy carries it in. Gets it over to Porter. Porter backhander on. Puck bounces around. Thunderbirds come away with it. Back up to Coulomb. Coulomb over to Porter. Porter lobs it back in on net. McEnroy's first one to get to it. He's battling down low. He's not able to get around the Thunderbirds defender. Pops back out. Coulomb now with it. Tried to get it up to Porter. That one's picked off. Thunderbirds now controlling it. Up to 10 to Salmons. Salmons backhands it over to 15. But Kenny's right there to take that time and space away. Wenner gets it back to Kenny. Kenny now with it. Chipped up and out. 7 with it. Managed to get that one past McEnroy. Pusateri throws it just to the right of the net. The Tigers get it back up to Thoreau. Thoreau gets it up to Wenner. Wenner chips it in, and he gets pushed up against the boards. 7 backhands it up, and Wenner's right there to pinch that one off. Rims around over to the other side. Burnt right there, just chips it down low again. Centering pass to Thoreau. Thoreau gets hammered just as he's trying to get the shot off. That horn signals the end of the first period. Tigers up 2-0 with some really stingy D. We are going to be zamming in between the periods. I'm going to go ahead and run that tribute video again for those that didn't get to see it at the beginning of the broadcast. In the meantime, we got ice resurfacing, but we will be back as soon as that is completed.
Stick heel shot, they score!
Somehow gets it back. Ingram controlling it, tried to center it to Thoreau, and Thoreau buries that one. And a shot at a goal by Ingram. Pass from Burt. Ingram with the goal.
Ozzo tries to bully his way to the front, not able to do so. That one shot by Adam.
over to Adams. Adams with the game-winning goal.
Back up to the point. Coulomb with it. Shot and a goal by Noble. What a rocket. McElroy there, and shot and a goal. McElroy wins this game with 38 points.
All right, folks, we are back. Start of the second period. Both teams have taken the ice, and we're going to be ready to go here in uno momento as teams are doing a little bit of stretching, just kind of trying to get situated for the start of the second period. Hope everybody enjoyed the tribute video. That video is now available on the YouTube channel as a separate video. If you go to the YouTube channel, you can actually see the video listed there. It's now public. Please enjoy it. It's like I said, this is the first time I've done anything like this, so it was definitely a new process for me to try and figure out, and I only had 2 days to do it, so I thought it turned out pretty good. Got some good goals, great pictures taken by my lovely wife, Stacy. And she provided all the pictures and everything for it. Well, here we go. 94 taking the draw up against Porter, and Tigers. There's no clear winner there, but number 94 gets it down low, picked off by Coulomb. Coulomb carries it up, long pass over to the far side to McEnroy. McEnroy left the puck, but nobody there to pick it up. Chipped up, and number 27 chips it past Coulomb. Kenny rubs his guy into the boards. Chipped up for Noble. Noble comes flying down. Shot and redirected up into the backdrop netting. Way up over the goaltender. So we're going to have a face-off down low to the... I think they're going to put that to the left of number 3, the goaltender for the Thunderbirds. Wenner taking the draw, going against number 16. I believe that's Clark. Thoreau back to Slomiak, over to the far side to Burnt. Burnt with the shot. Save. Another shot, save, and into the far corner. Lobbed up and out, and that's going to go all the way down into the Tigers zone for an icing call. Tigers still putting on good pressure. Wenner taking the draw, going against number 16, Clark. Over to the far side, Ingram with it. Quick change of direction. He walks out of the corner. Not able to get it very far. Wenner bats it up to Burnt. Burnt back down to Wenner, but picked off by number 2. Thunderbirds bring it out of their own zone. Clark with it, over to the far side. And chipped out. I think that was chipped out by one of the Thunderbirds players. Number 23 comes up through the neutral zone. Shot over Johnson's glove. Chipped up by Slomiak. Ingram right there. Centering pass. Doesn't really go anywhere. Slomiak battling down low along with Ray. Back up to Ingram. Ingram with it now. Gets it over to Burnt. Burnt gets it into the Thunderbird zone. Where 7 backhands it up to Slomiak, his counterpart, back down, who bats it down low. Tigers keeping the Thunderbirds hemmed in a little bit. Geronazzo takes the shot that's redirected by 7. Coulomb with it. Comes up through the neutral zone. Decides to carry it himself. Shot on, saved by the goaltender. Geronazzo there tries to get it to Adams. Adams with it, back to Ray. Ray's shot, it's blocked, goes into the near side corner, ribs around over to the far side. Geronazzo there, picked off by Adams. Adams to Ray, not able to connect cleanly. Coulomb with a shot, and that goes into the backdrop netting as it's redirected by one of the Thunderbirds players. Porter taking the draw, going against number 94, I believe that is. It is. And he wins that one. Not Porter, number 94 does. Lobbed up and out. Coulomb bounces it off the near side boards. That goes all the way. And for an icing call, as Coulomb was still around the blue line. 17:22 left in the second period. We're going to have a face-off just to the left of Johnson. Johnson looking really solid today. Porter taking the draw, going against 94. 94 wins that. Back to number 4, over to the far side. Shot blocked up front. Batted at, not out. Kenny chips it off the glass and manages to get it out on a second attempt. Number 90 with it, bounced off the far side glass and chipped up and in. Right on the goaltender. 4 with it. Rimmed around over to the far side. McEnroy tried to get to it, was not able to do so. Albano manages to keep it in 2 times in a row and then finally gets pinched off. Porter chips it out, and that goes off of the official and back into the zone. So we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone just in front of the Tigers bench. Leonard taking the draw, out with Ingram and Thoreau. Brought into the Tigers zone by the Thunderbirds. Spins around on the half wall. Tried to center that one to 15. He's not able to get a shot off. Rims all the way around down low. Softly picks that one up, chips it up off the boards and out. Back to Forgrave. Forgrave carries it in, and he tries to center that one. That goes off of Albano. Albano with his leg in really good position. Back up to the far side point. He decides to go over to the near side corner. Back over to the far side point. And chip down low. Number 23 picks it up. Centering pass. Ingram picks it up, takes it around below the goal line. Chips it up to Thoreau. Thoreau just lobs it in. Tries to throw a bad angle shot on the net, and we're going to have a face-off just to the goaltender's right. 15:38 left in the second period. Ray taking the draw, going against number 24 for the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds win that one, bounced off the boards right behind the net. Adams picks it off, and backhander that doesn't make it all the way to the net. Geronazzo walks off the boards with it, had it taken from him. Adams now with it. Centering pass, and nobody there except for the Thunderbirds player. Slomiak with it, gets it up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo not able to knock that out of the air. Shot that's blocked, and I think that hit the backdrop netting. So we're going to get a stoppage of play and a face-off down low for the Tigers inside of the Thunderbird zone. Porter taking the draw. McEnroy gets puck. Tries to center that one. Ekes through the crease, but does not go in. Thunderbirds fire it over to the near side. Picked off by Coulomb, but he's not able to get a shot to get it down the ice. McEnroy with the puck, loses a handle on it, and the Thunderbirds come away with it through the neutral zone. Salmon tried to pass it off as he got bumped. Coulomb battling down low for number 94. 94 comes away with it. Back up to the point. Shot saved by Johnson. Back to the far point. Rebounded all the way out. Not able to get it out of the Tigers. They're hemmed in. Over to the far side, McEnroy with it. Quick spin and backhands it out. Chased down by Noble. He's not able to get to it. Forgrave with it as he brings it into the Tigers zone. Had it knocked away from him by Coulomb. Coulomb chips it up the boards and batted at right in front of the net. Shot by Scarafoni as that goes towards Johnson. Thunderbirds still controlling it. And I think we got a net knocked off its mooring, so that's going to be a stoppage of play and a face-off in the Tiger zone just to the right of Johnson. Ray taking the draw. Over to the far side half wall. Shot towards the net, saved by Johnson. Picked off by number 15. He just leaves it down low for Clark. Clark's not able to get to it as Ray is right there hounding him. Knocked past Clark, and Thunderbirds come away with it. Quick spin and a shot and a save by Johnson. And so we're going to get another quick stoppage of play at the 13-minute mark of the second period. Robinson taking the draw. Good to see him back out. Up to Noble. Noble gets hit. Picked off by McEnroy. McEnroy shot saved by the goaltender. Rebounds out. And we got a penalty being called. A roughing call on, I believe, the Thunderbirds. Number 7, Scarafoni, going into the sin bin. That's going to put the Tigers on their first power play of the night. Adams battling number 10. Tigers do come away with it. Over to Noble. Noble steps around number 81, then carries it into the zone. Noble goes down low. Centering pass. Chernaza right there. Tigers not able to bury that one. Chipped up by 24, but Wenner's there to pick it off. Batted off the backboards. Noble spun around, got it over to the far side as he was falling, went right, and it had to go off of Johnson's stick. Coulomb carries it up, and he loses a handle on it, but chipped in, grabbed out of the air by the goaltender. Porter taking the draw. Ingram with it, back up to the point. Walked the line, was Kenny. Kenny shot, blocked, picked it back up. Back to Kenny. Over to Slomiak. Down low for McEnroy. Centering pass right there. Kenny picks it up on the far side. McEnroy with it now. Tries to get that one centered. Shot on by Porter. Slomiak with it. Over to Kenny. Kenny shot. McEnroy back to Kenny. Centering pass. Tigers putting on a ton of shots right now. Back up to the point to Slomiak. Over to Kenny. Kenny with another shot. Saved by the goaltender. Ingram down low. Porter had his stick flipped out of his hand. McEnroy down low. Holding on to the puck. Back to Slomiak. Shot blocked by Porter. Slomiak picks it back up, whiffs on that. Back up to McEnroy. McEnroy with a shot, and that goes in. And I think that was McEnroy with the goal. With a hard blast. That puts the Tigers up 3-0 so far in this game. Tigers are going right back on the power play as there was a delayed penalty called on that, and the Tigers did manage to score. There's some discussion between the officials. And Hasara goes into the penalty box for a 2-minute call. I did not see exactly what it was. I presume it was a rough, but not 100% sure. Like I said, Tigers back on a power play. 94 for the Thunderbirds. Gets it in. Shot on Johnson. He redirects that wide. Noble with it now. Bounced off the backboards to Coulomb. Coulomb carries it up. Gets it up to Noble. Down below the goal line. Chipped up, and that's going to go for icing as Coulomb's not able to get to it. It does not go for icing. They waved it off. Coulomb carrying it up. Gets it up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo bats it up to Noble. Noble carries it in. Goes down below the goal line, still controlling it. Over to Wenner. Wenner with a shot. Right there. Coulomb buries that one over the goaltender. 2 straight power play goals by the Tigers. Put them up 4-0 so far in this game as we near the halfway mark of the period and the game itself. 10:08 left in the second period. Tigers looking really solid so far in this game. Let's see if they can keep up the intensity. Back into the Tiger zone. Peng with it. Gets it up to Albano. Albano tries to get it up to Ray. Ray to Marvisi. Marvisi carries it in. Shot, and we got an offsides call as Marvisi not able to get the puck over the line before, I think it was Ray that was with him. 9:54 left in the second period. Ray taking the draw out with Marvisi and Thoreau. Thunderbirds win that one. Carry it up through the neutral zone. Shot on Johnson. Blocker save. And puck is right there. Another one eked through Johnson. Saved by the defense. Down low. Rose battling for it. Peng, he's got Peng with him. Peng throws it behind the net, but one of the Thunderbirds players right there, Albano, gets on him. Ray with it now. Gets it up to Marvisi. Marvisi over to Thoreau. Thoreau not able to handle that. It grenades off of his stick. And Thunderbirds now controlling it, bringing it up through the neutral zone is 24. Porter kind of trips him up, but no call there. Over to the far side, down low. And we got a penalty called. And again, the Thunderbirds going on. I think that's the Thunderbirds going on a penalty kill. We got a cross check on number 24, I believe that was. That's going to put the Tigers back on a power play. 4-0 in this game. Tigers again getting another chance with their special teams. Cleared by the Thunderbirds. Slomiak there to pick it off. And up to McEnroy at the point. Back to Ingram. Ingram shot. That one went wide. McEnroy picks it up. Passes it back to Slomiak. Over to Kenny. Back to Ingram. Over to Porter. Shot goes wide of the net. McEnroy with it, gets it back to Slomiak. Slomiak back to McEnroy. McEnroy steps off the half wall. Over to Ingram. Ingram's not able to handle that. That grenaded off of his stick. Over to Slomiak. Slomiak shot pops up over the net. Ingram picks it up on the far side. Back to the point. Back down low. Over to the far side. McEnroy's not able to handle that one. Tries to get it around Clark. Clark picks it off from him. Shot saved by the goaltender. That was a great fumbling shot by McEnroy, but number 37 for the Thunderbirds picks that out of the air and slows everything down. Tigers still in a power play. Unfortunately, the clocks on here are pretty crappy, so I don't know how much time is left on the penalty. It could be a minute 55. It could be a minute. It could be, I don't know. They're missing a bunch of lights. Tigers still in a power play, though. Giannazzo wins that back up to the point. Back to Noble. Noble dances around a little bit. And Thunderbirds come away with that one. Picked off by Coulomb. Coulomb chips it down low. Adams with it. Gets to Wenner. Shot on save. Bounces around. Goaltender able to control that one. Noble picks it back off. Over to Wenner. Back over to Coulomb. Another shot blocked up front. Noble with it. Up to the point. Walks down low. Shot towards the goaltender. That's blocked up front. Adams now with it. Back to Wenner. Wenner over to Coulomb. Coulomb to Adams. Back to Coulomb. He takes a shot. That's blocked up front by number 90. Tigers still controlling it. To Coulomb up top. Over to Adams. Shot. Saved by the goaltender. Tigers still controlling it down low. Thunderbirds back at full strength. Pass over to the far side by Noble. That one's picked off. Giannazzo there using his big body to get to the front of the net. Batted down low by Coulomb. Thunderbirds come out through the neutral zone. Past the 10. That grenade's off his stick. Wenner now with it. Bounces it off the backboards. Marvisi picks it up. He gets bumped. Coulomb gets it up to Thoreau. Tries to get it to Ray. They don't connect. Thoreau picks it back up, carries it in. Takes it down below the goal line. He's looking to hand it off. And it pops out of the zone. Burnt there to get it. Gets it over to Pang. Pang comes up. Chips it off the boards. Marvisi whacks at it. Not able to get it deep, but Ray picks it up. Shot. And that ends up not going on net. Another shot towards the net. Ray there. Chipped up and picked off by McEnroy. Thrown up and Burnt picks that out of the air but drops it down for Clark. Clark picks it up and tries to get it over to one of his teammates. Burnt right there with a great stick. Noble with the head of steam comes in. Over to McEnroy. Shot blocked up front. Porter with it. He gets bumped. And Thunderbirds come away with that. Burnt knocks it down deep a little bit, but Porter's right there hounding the Thunderbirds player. Albano carries it in and chipped in by McEnroy. That's not Albano. That was Porter. Gets it down low. Thunderbirds come away with it. Chipped up off the near side glass. Stellers gets it up to Salmons. And he tries to get it down deep. Tigers right there. Again, putting on lots of pressure. Up to Ingram. Ingram one-on-one. Carries it in. Gets around number 4. And around 94. But finally gets bumped off the puck up the far side. And Wenner picks that pass off. Up to Albano. Albano backhands it in deep. Wenner racing to get it. Throwing up the near side boards. Ingram with it. He tries to center that one. And that's blocked. Softly with it. Back over to Albano. Albano tries to get it up to Wenner. Wenner redirects it in, but it doesn't go all the way. Number 4 controlling it down low for the Thunderbirds. Up the near side. Rose chips that one in. Johnson hops out of the net and stops it. And Ray hit hard by number 90, Pusateri. I hope I'm saying that name right. Off of a Tigers skate, Pusateri chips it down deep on a backhand. Albano with it. He gets bumped off the puck by number 15. Ray now with it. Off the boards and all the way, and that's going to go for an icing. Adams was not able to get to that one first. Face off just to the right of Johnson at the 3:26 mark of the second period. 4-0 Tigers. Up to the point, and McEnroy with it, tries to get that down deep. He loses a handle on it. Thunderbirds chip it back up, and that's picked off by Robinson. Up to Noble. Noble just throws it in as he's bumped by number 4 really late. Robinson tries to dance a little bit, ends up losing a handle on it. Number 15, Forgrave, carries it in. Chipped up by Coulomb. Coulomb gets it up to Noble. That grenades off of Noble's stick. He had a clear path to the net. He centered that one. Thunderbirds now controlling it. 94 skating in. And Johnson with a heck of a save to keep that out of the net. Shot wide of the net. Kenny down there battling for it. Porter gets it up to Adams. Adams flubs it a little bit. Puck right there on the far side. Finally, Porter comes away with it. Tries to get it over to Marvisi. Blocked by number 2 and chipped up. 22. Chipped up. Sellers with it. Leaves it for Carter. Shot saved by Johnson as he saw that all the way in. 2:05 left in the second period. Tigers with a fairly commanding lead, but they cannot let up. Tigers are doing a really, really good job of not letting very many pucks get all the way through to Johnson. They're doing a really good job with their shot blocks. Back up to the point. Pusateri to the slot. Shot on, and that one there by number 7, Scarafoni, gets past Johnson and into the back of the net. Johnson needs to shake that one off. Tigers need to get back into it and get back to their shot blocking ways. Ray taking the draw. Albano with it. He comes flying up through the neutral zone. Shot saved by the goaltender. Albano not Albano. Geronazzo tried to get to it, was not successful. Albano now chasing it down below the goal line. Leaves it for Adams. Adams gets it, chips it up to Geronazzo, goes off of his stick. Geronazzo not able to handle that one. Taken in by 81 into the Thunderbird zone. Backhanded off the backboards by Scarafoni. Thrown all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call on the Thunderbirds. 1:17 left in the second period. As this period starts to wind down, only 20 minutes left, 21 minutes left to play in the game. Porter's taking the draw. Rimmed around over to the near side, picked off the boards by 23. Thunderbirds come flying out into the neutral zone, through the neutral zone into the Tiger zone, left for 23, Lauer. And Thunderbirds, I don't know, couldn't tell who shot that, but that puts the Thunderbirds on the board again. Game is now at 4-2. Tigers need to step it up. That one eked by Johnson, went off the post and in. 54.8 seconds left in the second period. Wenner out with Ingram and Geronazzo. Ingram with it, carries it in, shot blocked by number 4. And nice pass to Geronazzo by Wenner from right below the goal line. Geronazzo got good wood on that, but not able to get it past the goaltender as he had really good positioning. So we get another stoppage of play and a face-off just to the goaltender's right. Sorry, goaltender's left. Moving over to the other side. 45.1 seconds left in the second period. Current score 4-2. Wenner taking the draw, going against number, I think that's 94. Wenner gets booted from the faceoff. Geronazzo takes his place against 94. Wenner now with it, gets back to Slomiak, chipped down low, picked off, and tried to get it around Wenner. Wenner is bumped, but he manages to get it down deep, chipped off the glass and out. That goes off of Burnt all the way down. Burnt gets it over to Slomiak. Slomiak bobbling it a little bit. Good body position there by Slomiak. 94 with it, shot towards the net, and that's up and it lands back on the ice. And chipped up by Geronazzo. That goes all the way down. No icing there. 5 seconds left in the period. Tigers need to get out of this and get reset. And that horn signals the end of the second period. We're going to do another ZAM clearing, and we will be back shortly for the start of the third and final period of this game. Stick with us. We still got some hockey to be played. In the meantime, I'm going to run that tribute video again. I put a lot of time and effort into it. I might as well run it as many times as I can.
Hill shot, they score!
Somehow gets it back. Ingram controlling it, tried to center it to Thoreau, and Thoreau buries that one. goal by Ingram. Pass from Burt. Ingram with the goal.
Jared Oslo tries to bully his way to the front, not able to do so. That one shot by Adam.
Ray with it. Gets it over to Adams. Adams with the game-winning goal.
Back up to the point. Gould with it. Shot and a goal by Noble. What a rocket. McEnroy there, and shot and a goal. McEnroy wins this game with 38 points.
All right, folks, back for the third and final period of the game. Puck is dropped. Tigers come away with that. Chipped in by McEnroy. Picked up by, I think that's Scarafoni down low. Back over to Scarafoni. And thrown towards Johnson. Chipped off the glass and out by Kenny. Thunderbirds have to pick it back up. We are playing 5-on-5 hockey right now. Number 94 carries it in. Shot blocked by Coulomb. Great block up to McEnroy. He tries to leave it for Noble, but they do not connect on that. McEnroy steals that one. Thrown back down to 94. Over to Pusateri. Wenner picks that one off, throws it in, and into the far corner. Thunderbirds Clark chips it up. Ingram picks it off and manages to keep it in, but only temporarily as it squirts out, and he tried to keep it in again, but unsuccessful in that attempt. 19:03 left in the third period. Current score 4-2. Tigers are up. Wenner taking the draw. Looks like he's going up against Clark for the Thunderbirds. Clark wins that one. Thunderbirds controlling it in their own zone. Thrown up and out. And a shot towards the net, but redirected up into the backdrop netting. I do not know if that was Slomiak or Burnt that redirected it up. We're going to have a face-off just to the right of the goaltender Johnson. Ray taking the draw, and he loses that one. Thunderbirds get it down deep. Down below the goal line. Clark there tries to chip it down further. Burnt controlling, gets it over to Slomiak. Slomiak up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo, not ahead of steam, but he throws it into the far corner. Now the Thunderbirds controlling it. Clark hounded and had it knocked away from him. Brought in by number 23. Over to the far side, shot and a save by Johnson. He saw that all the way. We're going to have another face-off just to the right of Johnson. I believe Porter is going to be taking that draw. McEnroy gets it up to Noble. Noble had it knocked away from him. McEnroy with it now. Albano, two swipes at it. Hit two different Thunderbirds players. Chipped up to McEnroy. McEnroy tried to get it up to Noble. Hit Porter. Johnson now controlling it down low. And Thunderbirds pick it off down below the goal line. Peng now with it. Thrown up the boards. Noble backhands it down low. To Albano gets it as he's bumped into the boards. Noble battling down low. Albano picks it up, throws it up the boards, and that's picked off. Albano with it. Gets it up to McEnroy. Chips it past number 17, Hasera. McEnroy battling. Tries to center that one, but Ingram's not able to get there. Over to Kenny. Kenny tries to get it to Wenner. They do not connect. That grenade's off of Wenner's stick. Thoreau knocks it up in the air. Knocked back into the Tiger zone. Ingram with it now. Bounces it off the glass. Gets it down deep. And thrown up the same side. Kenny right there. Throws it towards the net. That's picked off by 17. Back to Coulomb. Coulomb dancing around a little bit, backhands it towards the net, and that goes just wide, just to the right of the net. Clark now with it, comes flying up through the Tiger zone, and he is hit by two different players. Forgrave there, and he loses a handle on it. Ray picks it up. Ray now with it. Not able to get around Lauer. Over to the near side, puts Terry with it, throws it towards Johnson. Johnson gloves it down and slows everything down. We'll get a stoppage of play to face off to his left. 15:56 left in the third period. Tigers up 4-2. Little too much hockey being played in the Tiger zone. They need to get it deep into the Thunderbird zone and be able to move it around a little bit. Thunderbirds are really clogging up the neutral zone and making it pretty hard for them to get anywhere. Up to Ray by Adams. Ray carries it in. Tries to get it over to Adams, but that's blocked. Batted up the near side. Burnt with it. Over to Adams. Shot on. Saved by the goaltender. Burnt with a good pass to Adams right on the half wall. Quick wrister that the goaltender has to make a little bit of has to do a little bit of work to save. Porter taking the draw now, going against number 94 for the Thunderbirds. 94 is kicked out. 27 takes his spot. Thunderbirds come away with that one, rimmed up the far side. 94 with it, left it for 27. Centering pass, McEnroy chips it up. Noble now with it. Chipped in by Noble. Noble's hounded by number 17. Salmons carries it in. Quick shot on Johnson. Puck's still there, but picked off by McEnroy. Up to Noble. Noble carries it in. Goes wide. Shot towards the goaltender. Save. Albano with it. Shot and redirected up into the backdrop netting. So we get another stoppage of play at the 14:58 mark of the third period. Ray taking the draw. Forgrave lost a handle on it, picked up by Geronazzo. Geronazzo tries to get it over to Adams. They do not connect. Softly gets it and throws it all the way down. Rims around all the way over to the near side. Ray with it. Gets it up to Albano. Albano with the shot that's blocked. Chipped down low. Thunderbirds controlling it now in their own zone. Number 23 gets it over to 17. Chipped up and in by Forgrave. Softly back to pick it up down below the goal line. Softly comes up and gets it up and out. Wenner trying to chase it down. Wenner creating a little bit of havoc. Coulomb with it. Up to Kenny. Kenny carries it up and throws it in. Rims all the way around over to the far side. Picked off by Ingram. Batted at down in the Tigers zone. And Wenner not able to connect with Marvisi, and that goes all the way down for an icing call on the Tigers. We're going to have a face-off just to the right of goaltender Johnson. 13:24 left in the third period and the game. Well, I should say regulation. Game's not over with yet. Porter taking the draw. Slomiak gets it up to McEnroy. McEnroy tries to get it over to Porter. Porter not able to do much with it. Thunderbirds controlling it, get it into the Tigers zone, but Slomiak picks that off, comes around below the goal line, and tried to chip up. That one's picked off. McEnroy chips it up. Ford picks it off and takes it down below the goal. McEnroy putting on a lot of pressure. This is what the Tigers need to be doing down low, using their bodies to get in the way. Burnt with it, gets it over to Slomiak. Slomiak with it, and he lobs it in towards the goaltender, who just gloves it down and leaves it for one of the defensemen. Sorry, had to sneeze there. Lauer tries to get it in and gets bumped by two different Tigers players. Down below the goal line, Burnt chips it off the boards over to the near side, and that goes all the way down. No icing there. Rimmed around over to the far side. Clark with it. Gets it up to 23, who chips it in off the glass and out of the zone. Number 7 picks it up. Leaves it for 22. He's looking for somebody to hand it off to. Bounced off the boards. Up to Clark. Clark gets it up to, not sure who that was. Terry's shot wide of the net. Rims all the way around over to the far side. Terry gets it and throws it again towards Johnson. And that goes off of his blocker into the backdrop netting, so we'll get a stoppage of play. And a face-off just to his right. Nope, they're going to his left, over on the near side. 11:25 left in the third period. Score has not changed yet in this third period. 4-2 with Tigers being up. Coolum carries it up, chips it off the glass and gets it down deep. Thoreau battling, racing to get to it, and he does. Wenner picks it off. He gets bumped. Thoreau now with it. Gives it over to Wenner. Wenner had it chip past him. Thunderbirds now controlling it. Carry it into the Tigers zone. 24 with it. Gets it up to 4. Back down low on the near side. Wenner now with it. Gets it over to Albano. There's that. Nope, sorry, that's Coulomb. Chipped up and out by Kenny. Shot towards Johnson, and he covers that one up really quick as he had a couple Thunderbirds players bearing down on him. We're going to have a face-off just to Johnson's left. No penalties being called there. Tigers are getting set up. Porter taking the draw now. Pang with it. He gets rubbed off on the boards, but he does get it over to Noble. Up to McEnroy, who just chips it over number 7 and all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call. 10:20 left in the third period. Porter taking the draw again, going against number, can't tell if that's 24. Tigers win that one. That was number 94 that took that face off. Pang battling for it. He gets pinned up against the boards. Porter in to help him out. Albano with it now, comes around the same side, chips it up the boards, and does not get to McEnroy. Puck is bouncing around. McEnroy gets hauled down by number 10. Shot. Johnson got a little piece of that, and that went wide of the net. Comes all the way down into the Thunderbird zone, off the glass and through the neutral zone. Burnt there to pick it off, though. Burnt with a nice little hit check. Geronazzo there to help him out. Ray finally gets it out on the third or fourth attempt. That one goes all the way. No icing on that. Chipped up. Geronazzo tries to get it over to Adams. They do not connect. And I don't know how Johnson kept that one from going in, but he did. Nice attempt by the Thunderbirds to get a nice shot on. Geronazzo now with it. Backhands it to Slomiak, who rims it around over to Adams on the far side. Pops over to the slot. Geronazzo picks it off. Carries it over the blue line, or over the red line, and gets a shot on. Kenny now with it, down in the Tiger zone, tried to throw it. That goes all the way up to Wenner. Wenner backhands it in as he's bumped. Ingram down there, not able to get anything on it, and that pops out to the goaltender, and he just covers it up. We had Wenner and Ingram down low inside the Thunderbird zone. 8:14 left in the third period. Wenner out with Ingram and Thoreau. Wenner taking the draw. Tigers win that one. Back to the point. Shot goes just wide of the goaltender. Chipped up, and Kenny pinched off number 24, Templeton, as he tries to throw it in. It ends up coming in off sides. Order taking the draw. Templeton booted from the faceoff. Tigers win that one. Coulomb with it. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. Shot saved by Johnson, picked up by Coulomb. Back over to McEnroy. He chips that down deep. Scarafoni tries to get it. Chipped up and out by the Thunderbirds. Coulomb with it. Over to Kenny, over to the near side. Kenny throws it up to McEnroy, who carries it over the blue line. Tried to leave it for Noble. They do not connect. 4-on-2, odd man rush. Shot on. That goes through the crease, but it was a bad angle shot. Chipped up, Hasera there, and he manages to keep it in. Kicked at by Kenny. Shot towards the net, saved by Johnson. And that's going to be thrown all the way down on an icing call against the Tigers. We're going to have a face-off in the Tigers zone just to the right of Johnson. 7:01 left in the third period. Ray taking the draw. Geronazzo picks it up, throws it off the near side boards. Hasera picks that one off, goes past Burt. Burt down low, chips it up over to Adams. Up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo with it, gets it over to Ray. Ray's shot is blocked. Adams now with it. And we got a penalty being called. Cross-checking, I believe that's going to be on, I think it's on the Thunderbirds. Nope, that is on the Tigers. That's going on Ray for cross-checking. That's going to put the Tigers on a penalty kill with 6:32 left in the third period. So we'll have a face-off just to the right of Johnson. Kenny chips that up. That one's blocked off by Rose. Back to Carter. Over to the slot. Shot wide of the net. Carter picks it back up on the near side. Carter gets it over to Scarafoni. Scarafoni down to 23. Back to Carter. That one's blocked. And looks like we got another penalty being called, a hooking, and that one is going to be on the Thunderbirds. Not sure who's going to the box for it. So we're going to play some 4-on-4 hockey for 1:31 in this third period. Number 13, Rose, going to the box for hooking. Wenner taking the draw. He's got, I believe, McEnroy out with him. Over to the near side. Number 94 goes down below his own goal line, looking to set it up. Over to the far side. That pass does not connect. Thunderbirds with it. Shot blocked up front. Scarafoni back to get it. Tigers go for a change. Clark carries it in. He's hounded by Geronazzo, and I believe that's Geronazzo going to the box now. We're going to play some 4-on-3 for about 42 seconds, then back to 4-on-4 for a little while. And that is Geronazzo going to the box. Rose left the box. Don't know why, but he should still be in there. Let's see what we got. The refs are having a little bit of a discussion right now. All right. Porter taking the draw. Can't tell who he's going up against right at this moment. Thunderbirds win that one. Back up to the top of the slot. Left for 23. 23 with a shot. Saved by Johnson. Coulomb with it. Gets it up to Porter, who just redirects it all the way down. They're saying no icing on that. Thunderbirds come away with it. 18 seconds left on the first Tigers penalty. Clark comes racing in. Takes it down below the goal line. Up to the point. Over to the far side, or the near side half wall. 94 Carter with it. Over to Scarafoni. He's not able to handle that one as Kenny is right there. Tigers get one man back. Coulomb with it. Off the backboards. Over for Kenny. Chipped up. Now we're back to 4-on-4 hockey. Ray with it. He's got a head of steam. Shot up over the net. And we got I can't tell how much time is left on the and that does it for the Thunderbirds. They're back at full strength. Tigers for another 43 seconds are on a penalty kill. Back up to the slot, number 4 there, but Ray put on pressure really quick. Shot block. And 90 with a quick spin backhander as that goes in past Johnson. That puts the Thunderbirds within 1 goal. 3:39 left in the third period. Tigers don't have much time left, but they need to put on a lot more pressure. Wenner taking the draw now, going against 94 for the Thunderbirds. Ingram with it, and he's hounded. Thunderbirds bring it into the Tigers zone. Wenner steals that one, throws it into the far corner. Ingram to chase it down. Ingram comes away with it, but only temporarily. Tries it again and tries to walk to the front of the net. Not able to do so. Kenny throws that down deep and then backs up as Hasara comes in, chips that down deep. Coulomb picks it up down below the goal line. He looks to reset, comes out the far side. Tries to get it up to Thoreau. They do not connect, and that goes all the way for an icing at the 2:52 mark of the third period. Tigers looked like they were going to run away with this one early on, but Thunderbirds have battled back to within 1 right now. Let's see if the Tigers can hold them off. Porter taking the draw, going against 27 Sellers. Tigers win that one. Slomiak gets it down low. Gets it over to Burnt. Burnt throws it up, and that goes off the far side boards and all the way down. And they are calling no icing there. Thunderbirds now controlling it in their own zone. Over to the far side. Sorry, from the far side over to the near side. Burnt back to pick it up. Gets it back to Slomiak. He rims it around to Noble. Noble chips it up the boards and out. Porter not able to get to it. Over to the near side. Pusateri throws it to the far side. Slomiak bounces it off the boards, gets it out of the zone. Chipped up and out. Ray takes down Pusateri. Number 4 manages to get it into the Tiger zone, hounded by McEnroy. Slomiak with it. Up to Adams. Adams gets it to Ray. Ray skates in. He's hounded. Geronazzo looking to pick it up. Adams there. Puck is bouncing around. Geronazzo with it. Throws it towards the net. Goes off the far side corner. Down low, Coulomb with a shot saved by the goaltender. Chipped up on a backhand. Clark with it, comes flying in. 3 Tigers right there. Kenny bounces it off the boards. Not out as Adams battling for it on the far side half wall. Puck is right there. Saved by Johnson. That puck is bouncing around. And looks like Kenny and number 90 from the Thunderbirds are really going at each other. I think that's, is that Pusateri? Yep. Porter taking the draw. 51.5 seconds left. And McEnroy comes away with that one. Clark brings it in. Chipped up and out by Noble. Thunderbirds have an empty net. Kenny gets it, rims it around. That's picked off. Over to the far side half wall to Scarafoni. Battle below the goal lines. Time ticks away. We got 10 seconds left. Thrown towards the net, but that's blocked up front. Kenny just pitches it against the wall, and that does it. Tigers win. 4-3 is your final score. And Tigers win game number 1 of the state tournament. We will be back at 11:45 Mountain Standard Time tomorrow for the game number 2. I believe that's against Rampage. That should be another tough one. The Tigers, Rampage are 2-0 against the Tigers right now. So the Tigers need to come out flying and come out ready to play hard. In the meantime, everybody have a great evening. We will see you back on the YouTube channel or on WSBN tomorrow at 11:45. Have a great evening.